Welcome Virgo, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your January new moon in Aquarius reading. Much has been made about this new moon's marking of the movement of all planets out of a retrograde phase of one sort or another. And of course, Mercury moved direct a few days ago, so this is really helping us to not only consider the lessons that we've gained over this global pandemic, but it's also giving us some clarity and energy about our visions and our path forward. Although this reading is occurring under the energy of that new moon in Aquarius, it is intended to support you whenever you find it. So in that way, this reading, and I believe all readings, are timeless. So let's get started, Virgo, with your overall energy for this time with the Moon card. The Moon card is rich for you. I imagine this time to be filled with rich dreams, opportunities for journaling, perhaps meaningful encounters with members of your past, deep connections within your family or with your guides or spirit advisors, spiritual advisors of whatever sort. You are open up and feeling the connections that are unseen in your world. This can be allowing you to gain clarity through your dreams and meditations, your prayers. This is a time to cultivate a meditation prayer practice, a dream journaling practice, but a way in which you give voice to the currents of emotion and energy that you're experiencing. It's a beautiful time of delving into the secrets of your soul, your mysterious connections, and looking for the emotional energy and buoyancy of those connections. In the 10th house, the Page of Wands is describing your social position, your identity, the way others see you. And interestingly, the Page of Wands is showing you releasing this powerful, creative, energetic, questing inspiration. You are looking to grow and move, and you are allowing yourself to start fresh at something. This may be a new approach in your career, a new way of doing your job, a new audience or a new market in your career. You are open to learning from others in that you have anchored in to the security around your natural skills and abilities, your gifts, and you have identified what brings you joy, pleasure, and satisfaction in that effort. In the first house, we have the Page of Swords, and similarly, in terms of your focus and perspective, you are open to receiving, exploring, discovering new ideas and inspirations, facilitating conversations, being curious, playful even, about your ideas and the ideas of others. This is you not making assumptions but asking questions and allowing yourself to appear uninformed so that you give space to others to open up about their ideas, to give voice and fulfillment to that, to completion to that. This is especially relevant to teachers who are unlocking this ability to be open to learning in their students by displaying it in their teaching style. In the 4th house, the house of your home, your history, your family, the 3 of Cups. And this is a beautiful card of support, knowing that you have support, knowing that you give support among your intimates. knowing that some element of your past is being reconciled, some element of your family is coming together and rejoicing in the ability to get through even the difficult times, knowing that you have learned things, that you've unlocked lessons, that you are being emotionally present and available to those who need your help and to those that have helped you. In the 7th house, the house of your significant other, we have the Knight of Swords. And it's interesting because the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords are occupying the two poles of the self and the other in your relationships. And as you're opening up your interest in new ideas, new methods, new language, new communications with others, you are exploring, questing for new structures that allow you to progress, to find new truths, to work in parallel among a diversity of ideas, and to ask questions, to not assume as you detach yourself from your powerful emotions in order to put them in perspective. And that is what is key here. You're opening up your perspective. You're exploring new language for the way that you communicate and the basis for your partnerships. I'm going to clarify the Page of Swords in the 1st house with the Ace of Swords in the 2nd house and the 5 of Cups in the 3rd house. You're definitely valuing more than anything your truth. You are inclined to identify the truth, but everything in your environment is coaching you to understand truth in the context of relationship and in your expression. Part of the impetus for the pursuit of this truth is the disappointments and failures you've experienced in the past, and your ability to release that sense of grieving and loss which is hanging over you, so that you can turn your attention to relationships, to this ability to deeply connect, to detach yourself from your emotions, which in many ways have fueled your relationships in the past. Emotions, or the suppression of emotions, I should say, in order to do the right thing. Instead, you're understanding that it is truth in the context of relationships that fuel your growth. And this is very much the fuel of this, not only quest for new inspirations, new ideas, new truths, but this energy, excitement, creativity, and desire to develop and grow. The 3 of Cups in the 4th house is clarified by the 4 of Wands in the 5th house and the 5 of Wands in the 6th house. There is the clear foundation. I see this as a cultural and a spiritual foundation that you are building in your place of creative expression. This is not only your expression, but it is the ability to extract joy and pleasure from your relationships. You are building this foundation as a platform for the ongoing personal and social development of your family, your tribe, your community. And this also shows a celebration of some sort. There may be a marriage, there may be the bonding of a friendship in a kind of official partnership. So this card can be marriage, but I see it as much as a foundation from which a marriage or a positive partnership can grow. You are also using your mighty skills as a service provider, as a teacher, as a colleague to turn all challenges into learning opportunities for you and your collective. You are looking for ways to remove the challenge from providing services and working together, so that you are understanding that you have an opportunity to agree to solve problems, to work things out together in a place where no one has hierarchical authority or command. And so you are encouraging your colleagues as peers to agree to learn and find ways to resolve conflicts. In the Knight of Swords in the 7th house is clarified by, the Two of Pentacles in the 8th house and the King of Cups in the 9th house. There's a lot of change going on for you. You are willfully allowing yourself to open as the process of letting go of things that don't serve you occurs, so that you are not dismissing those things that you now understand have not supported you, but you're also looking at ways in which you can now clearly, lovingly separate yourself from those things that are not in your working for you or for your best interests. And in doing so, there is a lot of juggling, as you are someone of considerable authority that is now open to sharing your narrative of vulnerability, allowing yourself to speak to or about or consider with an audience how you've overcome some deeply challenging traumas, how you've overcome hurt, pain, and suffering, which is not characteristically an area of comfort for you. You are instead recognizing that your growth demands that you share how you've grown, not only as a way of learning, deeply integrating these lessons into your life, but a way of serving others, helping others to overcome the common traumas that exist in our culture that can be overcome. To the extent that we as individuals can cope with and accept challenges of suffering in a way that does not resign ourselves to their existence, but rather empowers us to change those things. The Page of Wands is clarified by the 8 of Swords in the 11th house and by the 6 of Wands in the 12th house. Of course, Virgo, with all of this academic, intellectual energy, thinking, language, parsing the details of the way you commute, the details of your process of learning, and really understanding how that process is or isn't serving you, you have collected up and are considering multiple strategies, possibilities, and eventualities. Of course, the part of the caution here is that this monkey mind, this consideration, intellectual, academic consideration of your problems, even devising solutions, takes you out of the present moment. And the present moment is so clearly where you need to be. This is where this emotional fortitude is coming from for you. So you want to stay with your dreams. You want to journal. You want to write. It doesn't have to be journaling, any kind of writing. is part of a process that is going to help you stay in the moment, even if that writing is about something historical, distant, factual. The mere exercise of writing is helping you stay in the present moment. It's helping you apply your gifts in a way that reflects back to you the amount of growth that you've made. The Six of Wands in your 12th house is signaling that you are victorious. Your process is one of success, satisfaction, accomplishment. You have not won the war. You have indeed are winning the battles. You are taking the steps and being successfully. And moreover, you are being recognized by others for the progress that you've made, for the victories that you are making, not just on your own behalf, but on behalf of others. I'm going to finish up this reading with an oracle card. And we have purpose. I know what I am here to do. I'm going to leave this here, Virgo. I hope this has been helpful to you. I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.